We are not strangers to what comes this time of year. The new year invites in newness, fresh ideas, and of course the resolutions, right? Many people make New Year resolutions. What is it that I desire to accomplish? So most of us, if not all of us, are accustomed to that. Even if we've not participated, we know about it. This year, over the years in general, I've not been one to write resolutions, but I would make a list of manifestations. It would be my New Year manifestation list. And as time has gone by, even that has evolved. And over the years, it was always nice to put the date next to the thing that had been manifested. And not necessarily a thing, an experience, whatever it was. This year, I'm inviting in something differently. My partner and I were talking on New Year's Day about the new year and us and who we were and all of the things, being reflective and looking ahead. And she had in mind to create vision boards together. Like, let's do vision boards. And of course, that's, yes, the creativity of finding or encountering the image or the insight and then pasting it onto a board and really holding that as a visual. And she asked what I might have as a vision or what might be on my board. And either she asked that or it organically just came up in thinking about cutting things from magazines and so on. And I began to really drop into the fullness of my intentions, particularly as I get older and entering into this second half of my life at 51 and a few months. And I thought, it's not that I desire a vision board. There's nothing that I'm necessarily trying to make manifest in that way. But it's more about what I desire to cultivate. And then I thought, this year, the year of 2026, I will create a cultivation board. And I wanted to share that with you, the listener. We do not have to have resolutions. If you do, wonderful. We do not have to have lists of things to manifest. If you do, wonderful. What if, as we move from doing and striving, we continue to practice dropping into being, which is a cultivation of the inner? So this year, I want to plant that seed and invite you to give that some thought. How does it sound to you to create a cultivation board? For example, something I desire to cultivate for myself is deepening my spiritual practice, making it a daily practice, not every other day or every 3 days or solely lighting the candle on my altar, but really being present, intentionally showing up in that space. And of course, the ways that my physical spiritual practice impacts the intangible, meaning how I live and move through the world. So that will be represented on my cultivation board, cultivating a deepening of my spiritual practice. Another is accessing more vulnerability, cultivating the access of vulnerability. I'm not someone who was raised to be vulnerable and all of that soft, beautiful, heart-centered stuff. That's a practice for me. And the sad part about it being a practice is it's at the core of us all. So to have to practice it is sad, not in a deep sense of sadness, but it's unfortunate that it wasn't just cultivated, that it wasn't modeled and then groomed, so to speak. And alongside the sadness is this beautiful opportunity to consciously cultivate it as an adult, to be mindful of that for myself, and to live in the access of vulnerability, what it grants me, how beautiful it impacts my life, and then all of the ways and the ripple effects. So those are two examples of what will be represented or reflected on my cultivation board. Maybe for someone else, it's cultivating the practice of saying no, cultivating the practice of boundaries, cultivating physical or verbal affection, cultivating time, practicing giving yourself time. So, yes to what happens when a new year shows up and we're privileged to be a part of it. That freshness, the clean slate, the new beginnings, this opportunity to say, okay, let's see where this road is going to go this year. So I invite you, in the same way that I invite myself, in the same way that my partner has been invited, to create something that will be of magic for you. My partner will create a vision board. I will create a cultivation board. What might you create? What might you invite someone you love or your entire family or group of friends or a friend to create? And then have it somewhere that really is an important place for you, where the vision, the cultivation, the creation is there, where your eye sees it and your heart knows it. And it brings you to this very real, organic, authentic presence with yourself. And not just, oh, I have a vision board, it's up there. Oh, yeah, that was great. No. But to be less casual about our intentions this year, to be less cavalier about the magic, and to be more present with it, to truly deepen into it. I invite that for you and for me. There's something, it's hard to put it into words, but 2026, and maybe it's something we all say every new year. I can't say I've said it every new year, so let me just follow my thought here. There's something about this year that feels very different. And I don't feel inclined to investigate what's behind it, but rather to keep my eyes open to seeing and keep my heart open to experiencing and feeling the magic of the difference. I also invite that for you. So as we are still here at the tip top of the new year, may we be ever mindful to drop in more deeply for ourselves. Create a board that reflects a truth for you. How about that? Create a board that reflects a truth for you.